Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to No Drama Just Movies Rapid Reviews. So before we bring you our review of Tron Ares, I'll be going through the other two installments. So I watched Tron Legacy from 2010 recently, and I had some thoughts. Right off the bat, it's 2010 and we're not playing around anymore. From the modified Disney logo to the opening grid lines dissolving into a cityscape, the effects and the cinematography look 1,000 times better than in the first film. And yes, de-aged Jeff Bridges looked like a rubbery citizen of the Uncanny Valley, but I might be willing to forgive that. The world and the Arc de Triomphe style recognizers look a lot better. But they're also made to look real instead of looking like a computer program, so you could argue whether that makes more sense or not. The only thing here I wasn't sold on was the voice modulation for the programs. I still love the design of the glowing lines, and now with everything a little more black, the colours pop even more. I also like the redesign of the disc. I actually had a frisbee like that once. And the disc fight after Sam gets transported to the Tron world was a fantastic start to the action. I loved the look of Clue activating his light cycle and the redesign there, including the more fluid trail. And that bike race scene, wow! Especially once Sam and the other guy team up to take down Clue's minions. While we're on action and fights, I also love the scene in Zeuse's palace/club. The Daft Punk music helped make this a cool fight. And I love the cost as well. Quorra losing an arm, Flynn losing his disc, it all just helps to increase the stakes and the tension. The dogfight towards the end, as Flynn, Sam and Quorra are trying to get to the portal, was awesome as well. I guess that's what you get when you hire the director of Top Gun Maverick. The film was definitely in good hands with Joseph Kosinski. Garrett Hedlund as Sam Flynn doesn't have the same swagger as Bridges in the first one. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Hedlund plays Sam with serious emotional baggage on his shoulders, a bit more brooding and burdened. It actually makes more sense for his character, having lost both his parents. Evil Clue was very intriguing. Seeing Jeff Bridges playing a more villainous role after the first one made me wonder what happened in the meantime. But there's also an obvious emotional cost for Sam. And I know I said evil, but I like that Clue was really just following his programming. I would have, however, liked to get a better idea of how the world that he has made was so perfect. While we're on Bridges, in the apparently ongoing game of Jeff Bridges Makes Noises, I submit this little nugget.
Am I still to create the perfect system?
Yeah.
While I don't mind that everyone is a bit more gloomy, it is for a reason. Michael Sheen definitely put the fun in this one. He brings some higher energy and flair that immediately becomes watchable. He reminds me of Jim Carrey as the Riddler, especially in the scene where he gets Flynn's disc. This movie definitely explains a little more what's going on, and I very much appreciated it. Clue has a clear goal, to make everything perfect, and maybe to get to our world. And the film establishes clear stakes as well. Sam and Flynn have about 8 hours to get out, or they'll be stuck there forever. But they also can't let Clue get out, because it would destroy their world. You could argue that they kind of dropped that idea and don't keep the threat of Clue travelling to the real world at the surface. They also don't do much with the ISOs, setting up this interesting upgrade to the programs, but not actually following through with it or exploring it any further. Overall, I enjoyed this even more than the first one. The same ideas and concepts that I loved in 1982 Tron were there, now improved by the 2010 visuals. The plot wasn't always there, and some ideas were dropped or not explored fully, but if you love action and visual spectacle, this might just be the movie for you. And that's all. Roll credits.